ICE, of course, is going to maintain a presence in the state, but not at the levels we've seen in recent weeks. If things keep winding down, when should that surge be over?
Well, look, we already removed well over 1,000 people, and as of Monday or Tuesday, we'll remove several hundred more. We'll get back to the original footprint, with the exception of the agents there to do the fraud investigation. Will stay there and continue their work until they're done. The agents investigating the church issue, where the people went into the church, they'll stay and get that work done. But there will be a small force, a security force, what we call RFQs, that will our security forces that will respond to when our agents are out and they get surrounded by agitators and things got out of control. And they'll remain for a short period of time just to make sure the coordination, the agreements we have with local and state law enforcement stay in place and they respond to a public safety threat when needed. And so hopefully those security forces, that small footprint of security forces can be removed really fairly quickly. I'm hoping. Sure. I think things are going the right direction, and I got faith they'll continue that way.
This was the largest deployment of federal immigration agents in department history. Do you anticipate there'll be others on the scale seen in Minneapolis?
I think it depends on the situation. I've said from day one that, you know, we need to flood the zone in sanctuary cities with additional agents. The number of agents will depend on the situation on the ground, how many known criminal targets are out there, because we know we have a problem with sanctuary cities, because we know they're releasing public safety threats in the public. So rather than arresting that one criminal in jail, one agent arresting one criminal alien in the safety and security of a jail, which is safer for the agent, safer for the alien, safer for the community, they release them in the street. Now we've got to send a whole team or 6 or 7 people. That is a win we had in Minnesota, everybody, because now we have agreements and coordination with jails. We can arrest that public safety threat in the safety and security of jail, which means we don't have to send 6 or 7 people out to look for them. So I'm hoping other sanctuary cities look at what happened in Minnesota and how we got to the place we're at, which I think is a good place. I hope more people pay attention to that, and we work with these states to let our officers in the jail. You can't. A lot of politicians are out there on the left or the Democrats saying, "Okay, ICE, we agree. You should be focusing on public safety threats. You should be focusing on illegal aliens who have committed serious crimes in this country. But they lock us out of the jail. You can't square that. If you really want us to focus on the criminals, then let us in the jail. That's the safest, most secure place to do our work."